Hello and welcome. I'm actually doing this voiceover whilst Hati is now 4 months old, and this was taken when she was about 9 weeks old, so it's crazy to just kind of look back on and to kind of create some memories for us to look back on as well. And if anyone is thinking about getting a German Shorthaired Pointer, then this video might make it even more exciting in doing so. We've had such a long, good and difficult journey with Hati. Unfortunately, when we got her, she had to have some surgery only after a couple of weeks on her teeth, which then caused a lot of issues for her, just mainly in terms of enjoyment of food and things and getting used to that. But I have to say now, like, she's just blossomed into this little feisty, independent, lovable, crazy, fun, affectionate dog that we absolutely adore to pieces. We finally figured out her food situation as well, which is absolutely amazing. I think like what a lot of people don't talk about is how difficult the puppy stage really is. Like, it's just a lot, and I just feel like for us anyways, like with her going through surgery and stuff, it was just a wee bit more harder. Not to give myself a wee violin play, but it was just really difficult to try and keep a puppy entertained when she wasn't allowed anything to chew on or toys. So it was just really a lot, but bless. A lot of people were like, oh, this is, everyone goes through this is it. And I just at the time was just not believing them. So I just want to be that same kind of voice of like, if you have a puppy and you're thinking, what have I done? Or this is a lot harder than I thought, because people say, oh, puppies are hard. They really are. They take a lot of time. They need care, attention. They need discipline. They need routines. They need lots and lots of things. So it's really important that if you are deciding to get a puppy, that you're doing it for the right reasons, and that you can, implement them into your life perfectly, and that they're not just a thing for a season. If that makes sense, you see them for the long term as well. Things I wished I kind of knew about GSPs. I don't think it's specifically GSPs, nothing, because it's all just part of the fun, isn't it? In terms of puppies, is that definitely get a lot of things that they can keep themselves entertained with. I would recommend leaving them on their own and having that little bit of separation. Otherwise, they do become glued to you, and it can become hard to separate from that. I'm just learning from that as well. And also just, there are a lot of things like you can just go over and over by. Like the amount of times that I've been to the vet because I was just scared that, this is my own issue, but I was just scared that she was gonna die. So I had her in the vet like every other week, just checking and making sure that she was functioning and still alive. So there are a lot of things also like on the market that people can trick you into getting. Like, you really just need simple things. Don't go overdoing it. Don't go overdoing it the way I did. I think your puppy will be absolutely grand with the absolute basics, and don't fall into the trap of just buying things for the sake of buying them, because they'll either outgrow them or just not be interested in them. And another thing to know is that if I believed what other people were saying, I would have embraced these kind of moments a bit more of her being so small, because she's never going to be that size again, which makes me sad inside that time. It wasn't that I didn't take it in. I just think it was more stressful than it needed to be, just because of how unwell she was and things. So I would definitely say take a moment, if you can, take some time off to spend with your puppy and just embrace it all. But it does get better, and I'm glad to say coming out the end of it at her at 4 months, she's just, honestly, she's a dream. She's still wild, like, don't get me wrong, she's still a puppy, so there's a lot to learn and everything, but I'm just glad that she's a lot more happier in terms of food and a bit more independent. She's literally a Velcro dog though, because me and my partner both work from home, so we're constantly here. So the next step is just leaving her for moments over time. But hopefully, if you are getting a puppy, go follow us over on Pointer's Tail on Instagram. You can keep up to date with Hati and her growth. Bye.